My name is Kaylee, and I'm from Iowa, and I'm 22 years old. This is my school, Kavor. This is where I go most of the time. As a tutor here in Italy, I prepare lessons to help with the teacher. We practice conversation. So sometimes we will go off into a separate group and speak in a small group, or we will be in the main class and we'll talk about grammar and the culture of America, so they can have a little more experience with that. My first impression was it was more involved than I thought it was going to be, which for me was a good thing. I enjoyed it because I feel like I'm very useful and I get to help a lot. And since I am going to school to be a teacher, it's very good experience to help out in the classroom. And I think it's more fun than what I thought it was going to be.
Having Kaylee in our class is a good thing because she helps us a lot with the English and the pronunciation, and she's also not only like a second teacher, but also like a classmate.
You get to be more involved with the students and get to know them very well. And as for when I go back home, I think that it will help me because it will be real-time experience. So it will look really good on my resume that I've helped in a school with English.
Kaylee ci aiuta nelle lezioni di inglese e da settembre il nostro modo di fare lezione è molto cambiato. In alcune lezioni ci concentriamo su un confronto tra la nostra cultura, quindi la cultura italiana, e la cultura americana. È un'esperienza davvero bella e formativa, in quanto non avremmo altri mezzi per conoscere questa cultura e per avere una ragazza americana in classe, e quindi è un'esperienza che consiglio a tutte le ragazze americane che abbiano voglia di venire in Italia.
Right now she's practicing to take the
CAE exam.
CAE, and which is like an English test. So I'm helping her with answering the questions, like helping her like with vocab that she doesn't recognize on here.
Luckily, I could have this experience with the American tutor, thanks to WEP and the Ministry of Education, and I hope that in future will continue. Good experience for my student and for me too, also because Kaylee is a very nice, I say adorable girl person.
My experience with this program, it's been very eye-opening. Not that I was surprised by anything, it's just interesting to be able to see another culture, and it makes you think about your own culture a little more. I chose Italy because I always thought that it had a very beautiful language that I was interested in learning, and I also really enjoy history, so I wanted the chance to be able to go to where the Renaissance happened in ancient Rome, because in school we learned a lot about these, so I was very interested in seeing them for myself. What I liked the most about Italy actually is the food, which I think is a bit of a cliche answer, but it really is that good. So since I've been here, I've never tasted anything that I didn't like. While I've been here, I've been trying to learn Italian. My host family helps me a lot, and sometimes they'll teach me phrases. A lot of the things I know are phrases, but I've been working on learning verbs so I can speak more outside of phrases. I think the first thing I learned to say in Italian was vorrei del caffè, per favore, which is, I would like coffee, please. The family that I stay with is very wonderful. Before I came here, I was a little bit nervous about how well I would fit in with the family, but coming here, it just feels like I am a part of the family.
Io sto ospitando Kaylee, sta con noi, abita in casa con noi e viene a scuola con me quasi tutti i giorni. È bello perché in famiglia usiamo molto più inglese, ci esercitiamo, abbiamo migliorato tutti il nostro modo di parlare inglese
e cerchiamo anche di fare molte cose insieme, nel senso che l'abbiamo portata in montagna nel weekend, questo weekend andiamo al mare, tutte e tre, perché c'è anche mia sorella ovviamente con me, abbiamo letto degli stessi libri, visto degli stessi film, quindi diciamo che è una gran cosa perché ovviamente grazie a internet avevamo molte più cose in comune e ci eravamo già contattate prima che lei arrivasse, ci eravamo scritte su Facebook, abbiamo visto le foto della sua famiglia, abbiamo parlato con dei suoi fratelli attraverso la webcam, quindi ci sentiamo diciamo, più uniti anche grazie a quello. Sì, tanto. Infatti non so, adesso vedremo un po', magari ci capiterà di andarlo a trovare o cose simili, io spero, perché sarebbe ovviamente un grande affare sia per noi, ma anche ci terrei comunque ovviamente a rivederla dopo questi 3 mesi.
In terms of what I'll bring back to Italy, like besides experience, work experience, would be you know, knowledge of another culture, how other people are. Before I came here, I just assumed that the school systems were very similar, but there actually are quite a bit of differences. So then it makes you think about your own school system and the way things are. And I think one thing that I brought back is maybe some different ideas on how I'm going to teach my classes. Kind of fallen in love with Italy a little bit. So from this experience, I know that in the future I want to come back and maybe even been thinking about like moving here someday. It's been one of the best experiences of my life. So I have so many interesting stories from it, and I don't know, if you want to do something, maybe to change up what you've been doing and to experience new things and to just have a good time, then I would definitely recommend doing a program like this.